Have the Walt Disney World tours like Keys to the Kingdom and the Wild Africa Trek gone extinct? More on that coming up next. Are Walt Disney World tours like Wild Africa Trek, Keys to the Kingdom, private fishing tours, are they extinct at Walt Disney World? Well, hopefully not forever, but at least as of today, which is October 18th, 2020, most of those, 99% of those, they are not conducting. There are also private VIP tours for private parties, and those are still being conducted, but not the ones that you see listed like the ones I'm talking about, like Keys to the Kingdom. Now you gotta understand why Disney's doing this, because everything right now is still about social distancing and being safe, which is like their top thing that they teach all cast members, safety above all else, and you can't really social distance and have these sorts of tours. But nothing is forever, so hopefully we will see them return to Walt Disney World. So then why the heck am I making this video, you ask? Well, those tours will come back, and a lot of people are not aware of how many tours Walt Disney World has and how varied they are and how fun they are. And so I thought I would take this opportunity to educate you guys a little bit and lay out not every single tour, but most of them. So without further ado, here's the video that's been on the shelf, so to speak. Let us review what a Walt Disney World tour is like and which tours there are. There are a lot of them, and you can call these numbers for information for the trips that you can't book on My Disney Experience. The Behind the Scenes tour at the Land Pavilion at Epcot is terrific. You basically go behind the scenes of the land ride, where you go through it with a boat. On the other side, you get up close and personal look at the plants and the special way that they cultivate the plants and the fish farming. And it's quite a bargain. It's gone up a few dollars, but for adults and children, it's only $29. Caring for Giants is really, really cool. You get much closer, you and a few other families, maybe a dozen people, to an elephant family, much closer than the safari. No, you do not see this particular elephant, Dumbo, on that tour, but you do see some real cuties like this one in that elephant family. And one of the terrific things is all of the money goes directly towards elephant conservation. That's an incredible cost, like the cost of a pair of ears. And it's great because children as young as 4 years old can go on that trip. The Backstage Magic tour is a 7-hour tour that's $275 a person, but it is really great, and you get to see a lot of seldom seen things behind the scenes in a few parks. You go to Epcot to see the audio animatronic secrets of the American adventure. Amongst other things, you get to go underneath Magic Kingdom through the secret Utilidor tunnels. And you get to go to creative costuming to see all the magic that's made by them. And you get to get a great lunch at a really good restaurant, Tiffin's in Animal Kingdom. And whilst you're over there, you get to see the behind-the-scenes magic for the Rivers of Light. They have a few ultimate insider type tours at Disney World. One is Keys to the Kingdom, and they have another one called Marceline to Magic Kingdom as well. This one is a $99 per person tour. It goes on for 5 hours, and it's only for people 16 years of age and older because they don't want to ruin the magic behind the scenes for little kids. It is all at Magic Kingdom, They tell you about secrets of attractions, the utilidor tunnels under Magic Kingdom, little known facts and trivia. There's a great lunch provided at some undisclosed Magic Kingdom restaurant. They change. You receive a free take-home keepsake, and park admission is required and not included. The tour guides for these trips are unbelievable. Many of them are what they call Disney legends. So they are characters, and there are a few of them who have met Walt himself, and they'll really get into the history of it. This one focuses, like I said, on Roy's journey to some degree. Aquatur is a marvelous experience, which is an oxygen-assisted snorkeling with thousands of sea creatures, including sea turtles, angelfish, eagle rays, and sharks in the massive 5.7 million gallon aquarium at Epcot. So you're staying on top of the water with a flotation device using a regulator like you would with scuba, and you don't need any sort of professional certification for this experience. This experience costs $145 per guest and is for people 8 years of age and up. Dive Quest is another great experience that happens in the Epcot Aquarium. This one has you diving fully under the water down to the bottom wherever you want and requires a scuba certification. This is a little more expensive, $179 per person, and is for people 10 years of age and older. You get to immerse yourself in a scuba experience with guaranteed calm seas, no current, unlimited visibility, and incredible marine life and coral. And the Pavilion's 56 giant windows make it possible for family and friends, with an Epcot admission, of course, to view your dive, and you can also purchase a souvenir video of your experience. And yet another great experience at the Epcot Aquarium. This one is $199 per person. Dolphins in Depth. It's a fascinating and intimate 3-hour dolphin encounter, which is limited to only a group of 8 people per day to do this. And you basically interact with dolphins in waist-deep water, and then view backstage areas and learn how the dolphins are trained, and even sit in on a research session. There is no scuba certification required for this one. Next up is Savor the Savannah, which is a beautiful and yummy experience that I would highly recommend. You basically welcome the evening at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park with a private safari, which is accompanied with African-inspired tapas, beverages, and more. And you're getting special access to the savannah with a special guide who's giving you more in-depth information and tales about the animals and the preserve, the Harambe Nature Preserve. You get a commemorative keepsake to take home. This experience costs $169 per person, and it's basically for adults. It's for people that are 18 years of age and older. The Starlight Safari is another amazing, immersive safari adventure, which is reminiscent of a nighttime drive through an African game reserve. This is a 1-hour safari, which is shorter than the Savor the Savannah tour, and where the Savor the Savannah tour is an evening tour in the twilight. This tour actually takes place at night and even uses night vision, which lets you get real close to the animals, and they're more active at that time. However, you should check to make sure that it will be dark on the day and time that your trip is booked to maximize the experience. This experience costs $74.17. There's an age limit of 8 years of age, and the child needs to be accompanied by someone that is 18 years of age and older. Okay, so for the fanciest, schmanciest VIP treatment at Walt Disney World, that would be getting a private VIP tour. There are a lot of other VIP tours, but only the private one, which costs a lot of money as well, will give you this kind of treatment. You get to create your dream day. A private vehicle is included, so you can zip around all over the place, and they will actually pick you up anywhere in Central Florida to get to this. Theme park admission is required, though, on top of this. It costs $425 per hour up to $750 per hour, depending on the time of year, and that's for a base of 10 people. And the number for that is a special number aside. That's 407-560-4033, and you would be calling again to reserve a private VIP tour. The Ultimate Classics VIP tour is one of these other VIP tours that I mentioned. There's a handful of other ones. This one goes from 10 a.m. in the morning for 4 hours, and it's $249 per person with no age limit. If your child is under 3 years old, they go for free. Your Ultimate Classic VIP tour guide attends to every single detail by planning your itinerary for you, leaving you free to simply relax, unwind, and make the most of your visit. And your attractions in this tour may include Dumbo the Flying Elephant and the other classics in Magic Kingdom, Haunted Mansion, It's a Small World, Jungle Cruise, Mad Tea Party, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid. A lunch at a great Magic Kingdom restaurant is also included, but a Magic Kingdom park admission is required and not included in this. It is a great tour, and depending on when you're going, especially if it's a busy time of year, once we get out of this COVID capped capacity phase, this would be a really good idea for some. Because people who take these VIP tours, whether they're private or otherwise, like this Classics tour, you do not have to wait in line. You just get taken straight onto the ride and get that kind of treatment. The next non-private VIP tour, the Ultimate Nights of Adventure VIP tour, is a $249 per person, 4-hour guided tour through Animal Kingdom, where you do need an admission to Animal Kingdom as well. On top of this, it's not included, and you need to be at least 44 inches high. You go on Kilimanjaro Safari, Avatar Flight of Passage, Navi River Journey, Dinosaur, Rivers of Light, and a tasty drink is included, either a regular or non-alcoholic drink. And again, there's no wait. The next tour is Up Close with Rhinos. Meet these mighty but gentle giants in a special viewing area for a wildlife experience like no other. In this 60-minute guided adventure, the Rhinos Keepers will take you backstage to meet these massive creatures as few people ever get a chance to do. Your guide will introduce you to the park's white rhinos and offer fascinating insights into the species' behavior, biology, and even discuss the challenges that threaten the population of white rhinos out in the wild. Like the Caring for Giants tour with the elephants, this tour basically has all of the proceeds, the fees, this one costs $40, go entirely 100% towards rhino conservation. Next up is the Marceline to Magic Kingdom tour. This is another popular Magic Kingdom tour. On this one, you get to discover how key events in Walt Disney's life inspired the creation of Magic Kingdom Park on an eye-opening 3-hour tour. Step back in time for a behind-the-scenes glimpse into some of the secrets behind the magic. Your knowledgeable guide will share many little-known facts about Walt's upbringing in Marceline, Missouri, as well as provide insider info about the design and operation of several classic attractions, including those inspired by Walt's participation in the 1964 World's Fair. This trip costs $49 a person, and it's for guests 12 years of age and older. The Wild Africa Trek is probably the most popular of all the non-private Disney VIP tours, where you get a behind-the-scene, more intense experience at Animal Kingdom that you do not get in the safari trucks. If you're a Disney-phile, you've got to check out the Magic Behind Our Steam Trains tour. The Disney's Family Magic Tour is a small tour through Magic Kingdom, which also involves fun and games and a scavenger hunt. The Ultimate Day of Thrills VIP Tour takes you straight on without a wait on the most thrilling rides at 3 of the parks: Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and Epcot. The World Showcase Destinations Discovered Tour brings you behind the scenes at the different pavilions at World Showcase and the workings of World Showcase. In years past, they've had Disney's Holiday Delights and Disney's Yuletide Fantasy Tours, which bring you behind the scenes and getting prepared for the holidays. The A Sense of Africa Tour takes place at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. Now, I hope that helps, but like I said, as of October 18th of 2020, they are not doing any of these tours. So as I have in red letters up there, call these numbers for reservations to be announced soon. And I hope it is really soon. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you real soon.
See you really soon!